If you have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, one of the last things that you want to do is to introduce the foods that cause even more inflammation in your body, because your body is already dealing with inflammation. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about the best anti-inflammatory diet to follow if you've got Hashimoto's thyroiditis and thyroid issues. So ready? Let's get started. Hi there, I am Julia Talbot and I help women create their healthy hormones, balance their thyroid imbalances and lose weight and create the body and life of their dreams naturally. Before we get started with our video today, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to always stay up to date with our latest videos. Now, if you have hypothyroidism issues, I strongly suggest you go into your doctor and asking your doctor to check for your thyroid antibodies, for 2 of your thyroid antibodies. That is one thing I wish I knew when I got diagnosed with hypothyroidism back in my early 20s. I had no idea that in about 80 to 90% of cases, hypothyroidism is unfortunately a symptom of Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune in the body. And if I knew that, I would have addressed it and I wouldn't even need to go on medication. So I want to help you implement the lifestyle plan that helps you avoid inflammation and unnecessary medications, and also can help you reduce medication if you're already taking it. So if on top of hypothyroidism you discover that you've also got Hashimoto's, know that you have to deal with Hashimoto's thyroiditis. A lot of doctors will tell you that, oh, don't worry about it, everyone's got high antibodies. That is not true, because as a health coach with over 8 years of experience working with women with hormonal imbalances and other issues, I've seen a lot of women, a lot of tests, and I've seen a lot of women who didn't have any antibodies in their body, literally zero. Level 0, which is a healthy level. So know that it is absolutely not true. Not everyone has high antibodies, and if your antibodies are high, that means that something is triggering them in your body. Now, the reasons can vary, and that can be from viruses to gut issues and to different pathogens in the body, through to dietary foods and dietary mistakes that you might be making that are causing that inflammatory response in your body. So before we go any further, I have a question for you. Do you have Hashimoto's? Have you been diagnosed with it? And have you been found it a challenge to understand exactly what you need to do to send it into remission? Let us know in the comment section. And unfortunately, when you go online, when you search for a Hashimoto's diet, a lot of it is going to be centered around keto diet and paleo diet. A lot of it is going to be centered around bone broths and around you making high-fat foods and you restricting carbohydrates. But these diets actually lead to thyroid imbalances. They lead to further thyroid problems. And in our previous videos, we've already shared lots of research showing how a diet that is low in carbohydrates can lead to a drop in active T3 hormone, which means that you are going to be getting symptoms of hypothyroidism from it, and also drop in metabolism and metabolic rate in your body. So these are not sustainable diets. And another thing that you might not realize, if you have Hashimoto's, you have to focus on consuming anti-inflammatory foods, and you have to exclude the foods that trigger that autoimmune reaction in your body. So that's going to be gluten. That needs to go. Gluten has to go if you've got an autoimmune disease. For some people, myself included, it's also going to be grains and legumes, because there are certain types of protein. Yes, even in quinoa, yes, and even in millet, there are certain types of protein that you will find in grains and legumes that can trigger that autoimmune reaction in some people. Not everyone, but some people. And also you will need to exclude other foods that cause inflammation. So I totally recommend you excluding animal products and switching to a plant foods lifestyle. That is the lifestyle that helped me reverse Hashimoto, send it into remission, and also improve my hypothyroidism. And that is the lifestyle that is anti-inflammatory. Fruits and vegetables are naturally anti-inflammatory anti-inflammatory, you need to consume an abundance of carbohydrates if you've got thyroid problems, because if you've got thyroid problems, then you've also got fatigue problems. Then you've also got, your muscles are aching and your joints are aching and you're finding it challenging to exercise. So you need to include carbohydrates. The last thing you want is to go on a low carbohydrate diet that's going to cause you being even more tired. So you need to up your carbohydrate intake, actually eat all the carbs you care for, and focus on fruits and vegetables. So you can get plenty of calories from fruit. So personally, I eat fruit for breakfast, and then I have a smoothie for lunch, and then I'll eat some more fruit before dinner in the salad. So it's totally possible for you to get enough nutrients. And also, you need to realize that if you have an autoimmune disease, you really need to focus on looking after the health of your liver and the health of your gut. Yes, so your liver helps you with your hormones and your cleansing, and it really works hard for you to keep your body clean. And the last thing you want is to switch to a high-fat diet that overloads your liver with fat and causes further inflammation in your body and causes your liver to be overworked, or consume processed foods and processed carbohydrates that can also sabotage the health of your liver. So yes, it does mean following a much more refined path. Yes, let's put it that way, but it's the path that allows you to experience great energy levels, allows you to send your Hashimotos into remission and improve other conditions as well. And it's a path that allows you to live your life to the best you can, to the best of your ability. So with that in mind, I totally recommend you excluding anti-inflammatory foods. So as I've talked about, gluten, eggs and dairy are so bad. This is why animal foods need to go. Eggs and dairy are really bad if you've got autoimmune disease, not just Hashimoto's, but other autoimmune diseases as well. And also the foods like corn, for example, nightshades. Some people might be reacting to nightshades. So it takes a little bit of experimentation to see what works for you. Making sure that you actually stick into anti-inflammatory foods. So on top of all the things that your body is going through and all the healing that it's doing, you're not overwhelming your body with more inflammation, just eating unconsciously, or, I don't even want to think about what I'm eating. Well, yes, but you've got a problem that you need to address, and you need to think about what you're eating in order for you to be able to overcome it. So inflammatory foods need to be replaced with anti-inflammatory foods, and you will also probably need to make further tweaks to your diet. Also look after the health of your gut, and perhaps do more gut healing and do more liver healing, and commit to a path of cleansing and restoring yourself. And that is how you can send autoimmune into remission, something that I've done for myself, something we've done for our clients. We've helped endless clients reverse their symptoms of thyroid and send their Hashimoto's into remission. And even some of them were able to come off medication. So under their doctor's supervision, of course, always, just to make that important statement, yes, so always work with your doctor on that. So if you want help with implementing it all into practice, I would love to invite you to my free online masterclass, where I'm going to share the 5 steps our clients use to lose 10 to 50 pounds of extra weight and reverse hormonal imbalances completely naturally, and often in the matter of just short weeks. So the link for that is rossomhealthy.com/webinar. Grab your spot now. I know this is going to be a life-changing masterclass. Thousands of people have watched it already, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy it too. Thank you so much for tuning in for this video, and I'm going to link this video to another video that will talk more about your liver health and how to optimize it. See you there.